How you doing? Good to see ya. Today is piano day. Something about Sundays, something about piano day, something about leaning in on a piano and playing the piano. I had so much fun last week playing for you all. Anyway, hello. Need to say hello to everybody. And everybody wherever you are. So many places. We got so many people tuning in every day. Day 42. Day 42. That's all right. We've had a few piano days, that's for sure. So today I've got some cover songs and one original. And we're going to start with a song. I guess last week I happened to make a comment about Barry Manilow. And oh boy, did you send me all kinds of tweets about that. You can tweet me at @metheridge. I do read those. And I got so many requests. And so I started thinking, because I definitely have a Barry Manilow appreciation. And when I played music, like especially in the restaurants and lounges, I did a whole lot of Barry Manilow. But I started thinking, and I was like, there's not really any Barry Manilow song that I really, really am aching to do. And then I went, wait a minute, there is one. There is one. And so I'm going to do this for you. Now, I've got to tell you my Barry Manilow story, because that's what I seem to have been doing in these things, is telling you my stories. So first, I will tell you, I'll tell you about the time I met Barry Manilow, and I've met him a couple times. We sung together at the Arista 25th anniversary. We sang with Dionne Warwick and Sheryl Crow. We sang, That's What Friends Are For. That was fun. But I met him in Vegas. I went to one of his shows. He invited me. I don't remember exactly what happened, but he was doing a residency in Vegas, and I went to go see him, and I came backstage, and this was about 10 years ago, maybe even more. And there's a certain thing that happens to me when I'm around other celebrities, especially the last 25 years. I came out more than 25 years ago. I came out as gay 27 years ago. And every time I would meet a performer who was also gay but wasn't out, they would always apologize to me and spend a lot of time telling me why they couldn't come out. I didn't ask for that. I didn't pressure them. I never ever did that. I just thought that they needed to let me know that. So he spent some time telling me why he felt he couldn't come out. And I was like, it's okay. He has since come out, so I'm not outing him here. He has since come out about him and his partner, and I'm happy for that, because I think that's a healthy thing to do, especially a person who is in the limelight, to be truthful about yourself. Now, that's my Barry Manilow story. But this song, I remember this song so well. I believe it was 9th grade, might have been 8th grade. And it was his first single, Barry Manilow's first single. Now, Barry Manilow is a great songwriter. He wrote amazing jingles. He wrote, "You deserve a break today, so get up and get away to McDonald's." He wrote all these jingles back in the 70s. But when it came to his albums, Arista Records, Clive Davis actually suggested that he do other people's songs. And so Clive found this song for him, and you can imagine that Barry probably wouldn't have written this song because it is about a woman. And that's the exact reason that I have never, ever sung this song before. There are so many songs. I am discovering them all with you. There are so many of these songs that were written expressly for women, and it would just make me way too nervous to even think about singing them, especially even when I had, gigs in like restaurants and stuff. I just could not sing this song. So I was mulling over Barry Manilow this week, and boom, I said, there you go. I have to sing this song. I have to sing it. because it was such a song. This song used to just make me weak when I'd hear it, especially since there was a girl in school named Mandy. So here you go. To all you Barry Manilow fans out there, we aim to please during this pandemic, during this stay at home. So for the first time ever, I'm going to sing Mandy. I remember all my life raining down as cold as ice, a shadow of a man, a face through a window, crying in the night. The night goes into morning, just another day. Happy people pass my way. Looking in their eyes, I see a memory. I never realized how happy you made me. Oh, Mandy, you came and you gave without taking, but I sent you away. Oh, Mandy, you kissed me and stopped me from shaking, and I need you today. Oh, Mandy, I can hardly sing it. I can hardly sing that name. Oh. I'm standing on the edge of time. I walked away when love was mine, caught up in a world of uphill climbing. The tears are in my eyes and nothing is rhyming. Oh, Mandy, you came and you gave without taking, but I sent you away. Oh, Mandy, oh, you kissed me and stopped me from shaking, and I need you today. Oh, Mandy. Yesterday's a dream. I face the morning, crying on the breeze. The pain is calling. Oh, Mandy, you came and you gave without taking, and I sent you away. Oh, Mandy, well, you kissed me and stopped me from shaking. I need you today. Oh, Mandy, oh, you came and you gave without taking, but I sent you away. Oh, Mandy, you kissed me and stopped me from shaking, and I need you. Probably never hear me play that again, but I played it for you right here, right now. Can you tell I'm here alone? Yes, my family has, they're taking a drive, a very long drive, because we're a little stir crazy around here, and we can take drives all safe in our car, and they're out doing that, and I'm doing this. So I miss them. I miss them applauding. They said to pretend that they were here, but I can't do that. All right. Thank you, Barry Manilow. He's really a sweet guy. Very, very nice guy. Now, I was thinking what else I could do for you. And I wanted to do for you a song because this has a really fun story behind it. I used to, gosh, I played this song in the piano bars, in the piano, when I would play, Yeah, right when I would play in Kansas City and when I was in Boston and stuff. So I played a lot of piano songs back then, and they were songs that people liked. So I played this because it was kind of a bluesy standard. It was just, a total standard. Okay, so remember that. Now the story is about 8, 9, no, more than that. This is about 10 years ago, 12 years ago. I think it was about 2008. Barbra Streisand was having a fundraiser at her house. It was an event, and I'm going to sneeze. And there you have it. I sneezed on camera. Okay. It's so live, this. So Barbra Streisand was having a fundraiser for the Democratic Party. She's a big Democratic supporter, and she would do these big fundraisers, and she invited me. We're not friends or anything, but she invited me, and she invited a lot of people, I'm sure. But I'm a huge Barbra Streisand fan. I mean, a very, very large Barbra Streisand fan. My whole life, I just think she's one of the greatest singers ever, ever, ever. And so she invited me, and it was a large crowd. And the entertainment that night was supposed to be Josh Groban. And I was sitting at a table there next to David Foster. David Foster he's a famous producer, songwriter. He's written so many songs that you know and love, and produced so many albums, and he's produced Barbra, and he's just done so much. So I was sitting next to him, and it was the dinner or something before the entertainment, and he'd been getting word, and he kind of was looking worried, and he said, "Oh, Josh Groban was supposed to sing like 5 songs or something, and he's only going to do 1." And I said, "Well, that's too bad." And he looked at me and he goes, "You want to sing anything?" And I said, "Sure," because that's the kind of gal I am. I'll just jump right up. When anybody calls, I'm like Bruce. Remember on Bruce Day, I said, he just, "Sure, I'll get up there and do that." And I said, "How about Since I Fell for You in the key of G?" And he's like, "All right." So we just got up there and I sang it. I'm singing it in front of Barbra Streisand, not really realizing that she had actually recorded that song on an album, a few years before that. But she came up afterwards and complimented me and said, "Did you really do that without," I can't do her accent, but, "did you really do that without rehearsing?" I was like, "Yeah, I've sung it a long time and I had a really great time." So that's my Barbra Streisand story. I got to sing Since I Fell for You at her house in front of her, and I did okay. When you just give love and never get love, you better let love depart. I know it's true, and yet I can't seem to get you out of my heart. You made me leave my happy home. You took my love and now you're gone. Since I fell for you, love, baby, will bring such misery and pain. I guess I will never, ever never be the same. Yeah. Since I fell for you. Well, it's too bad, and it's too sad, but I'm in love with you. First you love me, baby, then you snub me. What else can I do when I'm so in love with you? I guess I will never see the light. I get the blues almost every single night. Every single night since I fell for you, yeah. Since I fell for you, piano bar chords. Thank you. I hope everything's running well because I got nobody to check and see if it is. I'm believing. I'm doing this show believing that you're all hearing me, and it's okay. And if not, we'll just do it again because we have time. We have time. So how are you doing? I think Sundays are a good time to recap the year and how it went and how it feels. Not the year, the week. The week. Days are kind of melting, and it's very much Groundhog Day. I wake up and think of songs and get ready and do this and make the meals and clean the house. And I had a Nerf gun war today. That was fun. My 13-year-old boy's here. So, but I hope you all are doing okay. This is long. This is a long time. But we get through it by staying together and reaching out and doing things like this. Make sure you contact people, and call them, especially if you're alone, because I can imagine that can get hard. But I think we're coming to the last half of it, maybe. I feel that. I believe that. We have lots of ideas of things we're going to do because, tour dates have been canceled. So we're finding ways of performing for you. And one of them is Wednesday, coming this week, Wednesday. There's going to be it's a full concert. That means I'll do the hits, those songs you keep requesting that I've only done once here on this Concerts from Home. But they're going to bring in a little bit more technical stuff, production and stuff, so it'll look really good. And I'm going to do piano songs and guitar songs, and I'll be able to move back and forth because they'll have set up different cameras to do that. It's still going to be here, but it'll look really fancy. Not fancy, but better than one camera shooting right here. But I look forward to that because that'll be like a whole hour concert, and I'll probably go over because you know me. But break a sweat and do that. But join me for that. That's Wednesday. That's going to be at night, 5 o'clock, I think, West Coast, 8 o'clock, East Coast, and then later in Europe and Australia. But I'm sure you'll be able to find it. It's on Omni something. But you can check out my Twitter and website and all that stuff. It'll be on all that. The information on how to see it. What else? So much I was going to tell you. I should write these things down. So I wanted to pay special tribute to not only our frontline people, the health workers and delivery people and everybody like that that's just doing so much. But then you hear about like a tragedy that just happened last week in Nova Scotia, and you think, oh my gosh, don't we have enough? Why is this still happening? You hear news like Miami went for the first time 7 weeks without a homicide for the first time since the 50s. So that's good, but then one person in a whole lot of pain can create a lot of sadness. And Canada is such a beautiful place, and Nova Scotia is I've been up there, and it's just a beautiful place filled with really beautiful people, and it's so hard to hear the pain that they went through losing so many like that. And one of the policewomen, one of the people that were the first on the scene and answered the call, lost her life. And in her eulogy, in her obituary, they quoted a quote of mine, and that really touched me. And I just want to do these two last songs here. Send it out there to Nova Scotia. Send it out there to so many people who are doing so much for everyone else, and keeping us safe. I did this song on the evening of the day that David Bowie passed away. I was on tour. This has always been one of my favorite David Bowie songs. The history of the song is he was in a car driving from East Berlin to West Berlin back when the wall was up. And he looked and he saw a couple, and they were kissing at the wall. And it made him think about that. He wrote the song. The song is filled with impossibleness and loss, and an understanding about what a hero is, and how we all have the capacity, and someday we might be called upon, like our friends in Nova Scotia. I will be king, and you will be queen. Nothing will drive them away. We can beat them just for one day. We can be heroes just for one day. And you can be mean, and I'll drink all the time, 'cause we're lovers, that's a fact. Yes, we're lovers. That is that. For nothing will keep us together. We could steal time just for one day. We could be heroes just for one day. I wish you could swim like the dolphins, like the dolphins can swim. Though nothing will keep us together, we can beat them forever and ever. Oh, we could be heroes just for one day. I will be king, and you will be queen. Though nothing will drive them away, we can be heroes just for one day. I can remember standing by the wall, and the guns shot over our heads, and we kissed as though nothing could fall. And the shame was on the other side. Oh, we can beat them forever and ever. Then we could be heroes just for one day. We can be heroes just for one day. Nothing keep us together, but we can be heroes just for one day. A lot of gun violence has taken a lot of people away from us. A lot of gun violence has been a big problem, especially in America. And I've written a couple of songs about gun violence, you know, about things that happened. And it just, you know, there's a lot of things we can do, and there's a lot of things we will do, I am sure. Mostly it's about people in pain, you know? That's why being kind makes a big difference in the world. Being kind to yourself, so that then we can be kind to others. That's one of the greatest things you can do. So remember that now. Remember that, especially strangers. Kindness can change the world. Absolutely. I believe that. So I wrote this song after a gun tragedy in Florida, the Parkland high school shooting, which always, of course, really cuts deep with me because I have 4 children. And I just can't imagine that. And when I was actually in the studio recording the medicine show when that happened, and it just brought me to my knees again. And I remember reading some article that talked about the survivors, the ones who witnessed it. And it said that over the last few years, there was like 200,000 witnesses of mass gun shootings. Witnesses. These are people that have seen this. And I thought, that's something that's gonna hurt you. That's something that is gonna stay. So I decided to write a song through the eyes and the heart of a survivor, of someone who lost someone. And of course this can go to any loss, but it was written specifically for the Parkland survivors. I don't mean to bring you down too much, but let's just open our hearts and understand this human condition, and respect the loss and the pain. People are losing people. Right now, we're going through that right now. But I send this out to you with lots of love. I send this out to Nova Scotia, to all the survivors there who have loved ones that they lost, to anyone who actually has experienced a loss. That's part of this human experience. But we can all understand that it's something that does shake us to our core. In the morning light, I feel my heart cold like wet cement. It falls apart. I can't believe it's so. This was our last hello. How was I to know this day will end? And oh, I miss you. I will rise again, and oh, I miss you. I'll find the strength within to shout never again. Wish I could see my friend. Oh, I miss you. If you could see this moment, see how the world is changing. It's more than just a moment. See how the world is waking. To comprehend is slow. That was our last hello. How was I to know this day will end? And oh, I miss you. I will rise again, and oh, I miss you. I'll find the strength within to shout never again. Wish I could see my friend. Oh, I miss you. as confusion is turning into revolution. What can I do? What can I be? No child should see what I have seen. How was I to know that was our last hello? This day will end and oh, I miss you. I will rise again and oh, I miss you. I'll find the strength within to shout never again. Wish I could see my friend. Oh, I miss you. Oh, I miss you. Oh, I miss you. Oh, oh, I miss you. Sending that out to you, to all your loved ones, just right straight to your heart. Keep your hearts open, my friends. This world is changing and can change and is changing. And we're part of it. So know that we're doing all we can. By staying home, we're flattening the curve, we're saving lives. And for all you people that are out there working, because you are essential for whatever reason, thank you. Thank you for working hard. Thank you for working with us very stressed people that might say things we don't mean. So I hope you feel the gratitude that myself and many others are sending. All of you, I'm so grateful for all of you. You keep me awake and alive every day. And thank you. Reach out to each other. Take care of each other, my friends. Be strong. Speak true, spread the peace, choose only love. You know I'll be here tomorrow, 3 o'clock. This week I think we'll do some more covers. Maybe we'll do a Neil Diamond day. You don't know. Neil Diamond, Elvis Presley, I don't know. Let me know on Twitter what you'd like to hear. Got a lot of songs I still have to do, left to do. And I really enjoy doing them for you. Much love, everyone out there. I love you. Bye-bye.